Before the gods ruled from Olympus and heroes walked the earth, there was only darkness, and from that chaos, the universe was born. Have you ever wondered how the universe began, and who were the first gods of ancient Greece? Today, we journey back to the dawn of existence, to the birth of chaos, and the rise of Gaia, Eros, Nyx, Uranus, Pontos, and the mighty Titans. In ancient Greek mythology, the world began as chaos, a vast, dark void devoid of form or life. From this void emerged 5 primordial beings, the first of whom was Gaia, Mother Earth. She gave birth to Aria, mountains, Pontos, seas, and Uranus, sky, shaping the world as we know it. Life blossomed within her, and the boundless land became her domain, Gaia, the living heart of the earth. The world and the gods were born. Gaia, the Earth Mother, known to the Romans as Terra, was one of the very first beings to rise from the swirling void of chaos. She was not only a goddess, but the earth itself, rich, fertile, and full of life. As one of the primordial deities, Gaia was the great ancestor of the Olympian gods, the foundation upon which all creation would be built. From her came mountains, seas, and the very sky, and alongside her siblings born of chaos, she shaped the bones of the universe. While Gaia ruled the surface of the earth, deep beneath her, another force stirred, Tartarus. Born from the same primordial chaos, Tartarus was more than just a god, he was the very pit of the abyss. Deeper than the underworld that Hades would one day rule, Tartarus became a prison for the damned. Here, souls like Sisyphus and Tantalus, cursed by their deeds, were condemned to endless torment. But it was also where the Olympian gods would later cast down their greatest enemies, the mighty Titans, after the cataclysmic war known as the Titanomachy. A place of shadows and screams, Tartarus is the eternal reminder that even gods must answer to fate. From the endless void of chaos, 2 powerful beings emerged, Erebus, the embodiment of eternal darkness, and Nyx, the goddess of night. As husband and wife, they gave birth to Aether, the radiant light of the upper air, and Hemera, the personification of day. Each evening, Nyx would cast her husband's shadows across the world, blanketing it in night. And with every sunrise, their children, Aether and Hemera, would sweep in, bathing the earth in light, nurturing all life. From this divine cycle, day and night were born. But Erebus and Nyx were no ordinary pair, they were the parents of a fearsome lineage, Thanatos, the god of death, Hypnos, the god of sleep, Nemesis, the goddess of vengeance, a family both revered and feared, one of the most formidable bloodlines in all of Greek mythology. Flourishing and mighty, Gaia gave birth to Uranus, the boundless sky god who stretched across the heavens, embracing the earth in a gentle, protective hold. He was the vast canopy above, watching over all life like a nurturing guardian. With earth and sky now joined, Gaia then brought forth another force, Pontos, the ancient god of the sea. He carried the waters that nourished the land and stirred the waves that whispered like lullabies against Gaia's shores. Together, earth, sky, and sea laid the sacred foundation for a living, breathing world. And the final child born of chaos was Eros, the primordial god of love. Unlike the youthful Eros, son of Aphrodite, who kindled mortal desire, this ancient Eros represented a cosmic force. He was the divine spark that bound all things together, bringing harmony to the heavens, awakening the earth, and allowing trees to bloom, rivers to flow, and life to multiply. Without him, creation would remain cold and disconnected. With him, the universe began to breathe. Gaia then united with Uranus, her own son, the sky embracing the earth, and from their union came the first generation of powerful deities, the Titans. There were 12 in all, 6 mighty brothers, Oceanus, Ceus, Crius, Iapetus, Hyperion, and Cronus, and 6 majestic sisters, Thea, Themis, Tethys, Phoebe, Mnemosyne, and Rhea. These ancient beings would become the architects of the world, and the forebears of the Olympian gods to come. From the union of Gaia and Uranus also came fearsome offspring, the Cyclopes, 3 towering giants with a single eye. Though terrifying in appearance, they were master craftsmen, forging weapons of unimaginable power for the gods. Their names were Brontes, the roar of thunder, Sterapes, the crack of lightning, and Argesh, the flash of bright fire. But even more monstrous were the Centimanes, Cottus, Briareus, and Gyges, each with 100 arms and 50 heads, beings of overwhelming strength and chaos. Their birth shook the cosmos, as creation teetered between order and the fury of the unknown. It's important to remember that in Greek mythology, these names are not just gods, they are also the very forces and elements they represent. Gaia is both the earth goddess and the earth itself. Nyx is not merely a deity of night, she is the night. Chaos is not just a being, but the primordial void. Tartarus, too, is more than a god, it is the very abyss into which the condemned are cast. In this ancient worldview, divinity and nature are inseparable. The gods are not distant rulers of creation, they are creation. And so, we have followed chaos through the very first chapters of the cosmos, witnessing the rise of Gaia, the flourishing Earth Mother, Nyx, the veiled goddess of night, the radiant light of Aether and Hemera, the boundless sea of Pontos, and the birth of the Titans, the Cyclopes, and the mighty Centimanes, beings who shaped the world of mortals. Each primordial deity was more than just a force of nature, they were living symbols of the universe's eternal opposites, chaos and order, darkness and light, earth and sky, sea and mountain. We hope this journey has brought you closer to the origins of all things, and perhaps sparked wonder about the vast mysteries of our universe. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, so you won't miss the next chapter in our exploration of ancient Greek mythology.